Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, back with more heavily modded XCOM 2. Going into Operation Demonetization Worm, we're going to be gathering survivors from the abandoned city. It's a very difficult lost mission, so it's not actually a very difficult mission, and the rewards are sick, because anytime you see gather survivors, you get things like Captain Sapper, Captain Assault. It's just wonderful. Terror Rhythm appears to have been missing an H in the character pool. We'll have to fix that, and Solar Madness are also pretty dope names. Now, as the team going in, we have an Infiltration right now, so it's a little bit stretched on gear. We don't quite have enough AP rounds. We have Black Ice on our Draugr, or on our Skirmisher rather, which we kind of don't want. We like having AP there, but Black Ice are still really good bullets if they're actually functioning. The gear's not that weird until you start noticing the little things. The anti-material rifle, because I've used all three of my other Temnotic rifles, the basic pistol, the hollow targeter, and Mark 1. It's not terrible here, but we are stretched a little bit thin, and it's most noticeable with this Will PCS here, where I'm just out of PCSs that do things, because I used all of my advanced speed PCSs on making sure any ambushes that happened in Covert Ops wouldn't actually kill anyone. As for the team composition itself, I'm quite comfy. We have 5 full A-team members here. We have the bond pair of Draugr and Dawn, Skirmisher and Reaper. We have the Pioneer, Infiltrator, Fiber Giant, and Sense Soldier in the back. Our aim stack Marine, Dark Horse, who with their superior PCS is sitting at a pretty 108 aim. I'm not sure what the final number I need to get a Marine. I can calculate this pretty easily, right? My endgame goal for Dark Horse is to have them be able to shoot from high ground into low ground full cover and hit guaranteed on an enemy with 10 defense or less. Against super high defense enemies, you have to hollow target them, whatever, it's fine. But there are tons of 10 defense enemies. 10 defense plus full cover is 45, I have a mod, and the base game would be 20 for half and 40 for full. I have a mod that makes it 30 for half and 45 for full, like Vanilla Long War 2012, and I much prefer those numbers. It feels a little bit less like half cover doesn't exist, and typically it is a buff to Advent, not XCOM, because Advent spends a lot more time in half cover than I do, which is proportionally getting buffed more. Anyway, to have a 100% against something with 55 defense, you need 155 aim. We're on high ground, so only 135. So I'm still missing a good 27 aim on Dark Horse and what I want at the end of this game, which might mean my expectations are unreasonable. Anyway, rounding off the team, we have our Captain Venom Reaver. He's a new guy. We got him from a Gather Survivors too. I don't know if he's ever even been on a real mission before. We have Seething Orca and Flagship Inferno, who were here on mission 1. Seething Orca just somehow never got past Lieutenant, just got injured a lot. Flagship Inferno, on the other hand, is busy mobility stacking, which is why he's currently sitting at 20 going into this mission. He does have an aim PCS and some other bonuses, but I think he's at 15 base. A good chunk has been added to him. I feel pretty comfy going into this, especially with the loss, so let's go get some friends. I don't think there was a survivor named hitting the like button, but maybe we'll find that too. Alright, we have Terror Rhythm down here, and the load screen, wasn't this H missing? Oh, his last name, this is spelled correctly, but his first name is Terror, his last name is Rhythm, and in his last name the A is missing. Okay. Anyway, objective here, first guy on the ground, last one should be somewhere near the evac then. Actually, not seeing them. There they are, all the way over there, very far from the evac. Anyways, let's get this started off by scouting. Who's in the front? I guess it's you then. That's fine. I'm not opposed to scouting with an infiltrator. It is in the name. Huh. That seems uncomfortable. I'll take a hop up. I think I'm perfectly content to just run forward on the Reaper. Can't imagine I'm finding anything upstairs. There's never anything upstairs unless stuff is glitching out completely. I'll run out here on the Assault, see what I see. Definitely something. Oh. Did I not properly have vision of them? No, I didn't. I lost vision on the Infiltrator. It's the perfect pull. You couldn't engage better than this. Who needs the other 3 units? Fuck them. Also, apparently we have a double agent. We'll be needing him. Was that pod just a Spectre? What the hell? That's definitely not right if that was the case. Well, at least the Lost are here to help us. So then, what do I do now that I've completely fucked it all up? And that's the neat part, you really don't have a good play from here. My sniper can barely get to line of sight, so I'll take it. The advanced striker has close combat specialist, so putting them on the door actually feels pretty good. Although putting them here feels even better. Just getting them as far forward so anyone moving towards us gets the shotgun. I can overdrive Supernova, just... You know what? I like that. I'm usually opposed to starting with this particular play, but considering like, the situation I find myself in looks pretty bad. There's just a lot of shit going unanswered, and I'm not going to be able to respond to that Spectre well. Doing this clears out the Heavy Lancer, the Advanced Trooper, and the Warlock. And otherwise, Fiber Giant's not doing anything for, like, 2 rounds anyway. There he goes. It just gave me control back and acted like I didn't put a command in for a while. Oh, he has Wrecking Ball now. I didn't know this. Cool. There goes the Warlock. Bye, Fiber Giant. See you in 2 turns. Okay, so more Lost are pulling. Also, there's a beleaguered captain in that room. Good to know. We don't want to move too far left. That Spectre is definitely a full-blown menace. There are windows here, but it's just a balcony clusterfuck, so I don't think I'll be getting any shots from up there. But I'm so far back that I kind of just need to go this way anyway, because Dark Horse won't have the mobility to get to a place where they can do any fighting anytime soon from where they currently are. I'm content sprinting to here. I don't think that gets the objective for running through it, but it might. I honestly have never done this before, and all the time I played XCOM, I never sprinted through that. Cool, that does get you. Wait, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's actually preferable, I think. I think logically I want everyone who can get on the high ground to be going to the high ground. So Operation Grappling Hook Gang is a go. We may as well grab the objective now and tell it to go hide in the back. We want another position up here next to our Marine. Seems sensible to me. You are going to need to come back here. Just get out of the way. As for Draugr, unfortunately, they're never getting into a fight this turn. Never say never. Let's take a look at this grappling hook. If I blue move out this way, it's still not going to happen. Damn shame. I will grappling hook up and then sprint forward, though. That seems decidedly worth doing. Nope, not rocket, please. Sprint. Not the mobility I was hoping for, unfortunately. I can shoot Aloft from there, who cares? So I'm going to come up to this window. I've got eyes on an Advent from here. Which one? I'm going to move here to shoot the Lost and then the Advent. And I'm not really sure which Advent I'm seeing. Oh, hi there. Anyway, the Lost Tower can just be dead. Don't want him just slapping my assault. That's no good. Oh, wait, I'm flanked then. Why did it tell me I had a preview on you and not that the location was... Do I need to use explosive action then, or do you need to move? I can use Justice. Oh, he's just dead because of the Ripjack follow-up on Retribution. Get wrecked, you idiot. I did not realize... Let's go, Retribution. Oh, he doesn't even get to move. I had to spend an action now. That's unfortunate. Whoever this is, we have plans to kill them in the near future, but those plans are not happening yet. Yeah, the gods gave you an entire fucking pod. I don't know where you're pulling it from every time, but it's coming. I may strike you down. 60 health, 4 armor. Able to summon 6 guys, move and shoot in the same turn. Just a mess. Alright, so it's vanished, and it's come towards us in some capacity. I would guess it went upstairs through those ladders, but I don't know for sure. We've definitely done a ton to mitigate the immediate threat by catching the guy upstairs across from us. That's a 35, but it's also not my unit, so I can't be too salty. I think the trade on Fiber Giant there at the start was definitely worth it, but also I should probably be aware that Fiber Giant is missing a good chunk of health. They'll ignore him while he's stunned, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, there's a million Lost spawning, and oh, Dark Horse has an issue with them coming into vision range, I guess. Cool. You just shoot them if you want to. I don't really care. I think Flagship Inferno has Overseer. It's been a while, so I'm not certain one way or the other. I just heard the Spectre, which I think means we saw it upstairs. It definitely sounded like it was right on top of us. It sounded like it was coming very close on the right when our thing was next to it. So... Oh, it's down here. Interesting decision. It got revealed by the Lost, which is why we know where it is now. I can move here. And that does seem like a good thing to do as a starting place. pick up terror rhythm, figure out what else is going on. We've got this bombard protocol, which seems objectively worse than the rocket version of the same move, right? Really? I'm guessing it comes out of my left arm based on how much this is not working. God. Threading the needle, huh? I'll take it. Yep, that'll sort that one out. Terror Rhythm, I need you to fix this loss problem. Considering you have a terrible gun that does nothing, it's kind of all you can do. You don't have Between the Eyes because you're not a part of XCOM, you say. Tut tut, Terror Rhythm, tut tut. Dear God, where is a useful soldier? All the aim in the world and only one visible target, huh? Just not too worried about that particular target. I'll take the shot here. I think I just want a manual override to get integrated grapple and justice back. I don't actually want to do anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna manual override here to get my cooldowns back for the next fight instead of like losing all resources and going all in. I'm going to resupply ammo on the skirmisher because he's almost out of bullets. And he loves to shoot that gun. Now we get into the less clear parts of the turn where it's like, I don't really want to take that 77. There's another pod over here. I got insider info on that shortly ago. So I'm not really looking to do anything too crazy here. I've got a grenade, right? I don't know how that helps. Like, the issue is that no one sees him, not anything else. So I can put the striker on. Did that just pull? Okay, I got very sketched out by how dumb my movement was there. I had just said we need to avoid moving in this direction right before taking that move. Fiber Giant? Oh no. Did he get actions back? No, it's only for melee that you get moves and actions back. Why are you available, Fiber Giant? Is this the third turn? I think I'm just losing my mind and it's been a turn since I had Fiber Giant. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm very confused either way. Now that Fiber Giant's here, though, I can pick up the loot relatively easily and create a cover position for Dark Horse to move into. Oh, Dark Horse is slower than expected. And you have cover facing this direction. This isn't just garbage, that's actually cover. Irritating. Well, that's fine. We have solutions to this. Now, it occurs to me I don't know for sure if the Spectre would be immune to Frost or not. Presumably, just a mysterious -10, enjoy that. Presumably, it's not immune to Frost, and even if it was, I can still pull it, I just wouldn't freeze it. Unfortunately, we just miss our shot. That to me makes it seem like I need to throw the grenade on Venom Reaper to deal with the cover so I can actually kill everything else. I spent a while trying to get this grenade perfect before realizing I don't care that it's not perfect. Oh well, the advanced striker's in the way. I'll live. What a shame about that. Anyway, there's a Lost Swarm now. I might need to care about that. Good try, Dark Horse. Man, that is a lot of loss, though, isn't it? I would like to shoot the one Spectre, please. He's the one I care about.
That's how it's done.
Let's see if we can get anything done with this pistol on Orca.
I got it. Right?
So far, so good. But let's blue move forward before we take the next move.
What's over there?
Because obviously they're not in the position they need to be right now. The next one looks good at least.
Check it before you get too close.
The next couple don't look nearly as good. That's a bit rough.
I definitely got that one.
Now, if I can take out all the dashes with the grenade, I'd love to, but that's not going to happen. Very nice.
It has to be dead.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. That was the end of it. Cool.
Target's still up.
Still helped a good chunk. The question is, how do I get the rest of them? Because those are dashers. They have to be dealt with.
I guess that'll be okay.
Now, I can just shoot a rocket into the swarm, which would actually improve the situation. Right now, that's looking like the play. You don't even have guns. Fiber Giant's not really a solution. Regal Dawn's too far away, of course, of course.
I'll be swift.
So that sounds like we use either the grenade or the rocket. The grenade can be made a free action with prep for entry. So, yeah, just use a rocket to kill the Dashers, I guess. Not the way I was looking to play the turn, but it's the way it got played.
They have been destroyed.
And I'll Overwatch here, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
Now is our time to march.
Targeting sensors locked on Advent.
Oh, hi, that's a very large pod. That's 2 pods. Never mind. I'm probably having to fight both, though. These Overwatches likely don't matter, as the Lost will pull them for us. The Warlock is summoning his zombies. I don't know if he's summoning 3 or 4 these days. I think it's up to 4. Nope, still just 3. Not too bad. I would love it if we could just Counter-Strike all 3 of them and not have to deal with this. Oh, we're up to 75% aim on Fiber Giant on the Counter-Strikes too. Nice. A little bit rough.
Adjusting aim.
Oh wait, never mind. He's walking the wrong way. It's fine. This other one's just going around the car. Hopefully we land the Counter-Strike. Alright, that actually went pretty well for us. The zombies were not an issue. Now we watch as the Lost slowly pull all the Overwatchers. This might be best described as a massacre. They shouldn't be done. They should have several more headshot Overwatches. I can't really tell you what's happening. Only that it was bad for the Lost Brute. So this turn from the Lost doesn't look like it did too much to us, to be honest. I think this starts with us clearing out our own Lost issue with... Oh, I have no eyes. Weird. Alright, so we're gonna run out and then grapple up. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. From here I can see exactly the Boomer. Don't really want to shoot him at the minute. I'll take this corner cover up top, and we'll see just how many people Draugr can shoot. I have a 100 on the Centurion. Also, I probably want to use explosive action this turn. And a much lower number on the Captain. So these guys need to get shredded before Draugr does his magic. I've got somebody who can work on that. Then Soldier, use your next rocket. God, the performance on Lost Mission is just so bad. It is worth wondering whether or not I need to use this rocket. It seems like it's the best source of shred I have available. I need the AoE damage on both Mutons and on the Assault, and it deals with some of the Lost and the Spectral Zombie. It just says too much to justify not taking. Next up, we have a 100% here and a 100% there. No real surprise. That looks like it's just a clean... Actually. Wait a second. How many actions do you have up here? Just 2, right? It's looking like 2 actions based on how far he can move. And Justice is dealing how much damage? 7 to 8. You can't crit the law. Why can't I do it on you? Oh, because you have counterattack, huh? Okay, so this whole part about the plan where I was going to use Justice just doesn't actually work. Let's go ahead and scrap that idea then and just take our double shot for the heat. That'll be the Centurion down at least. Gonna reposition, but I'm not sure where it's safe to be. Don't think I want that reposition at the minute. Next up, we want to take the shots here and kill all the Lost next to us. Is that even true? Who's he gonna hit? This Boomer is a slight problem. He is just in the back ranks. We need to kill him. Seems to me like I run forward here with the pistol and Orca and take out as many Losts as I can then. Because these are decidedly my problem and they will stay my problem. Before I shoot him, I want to move, which means I want to resupply. Dark Horse is up next. Okay, let's shoot on Dark Horse first. Advanced Assault goes down. And now I need to suppress something, and the only option I really have is the Elite Gunslinger, so I take that one. Now the resupply ammo on Dark Horse is substantially better and more worth an action. Dark Horse's gun is now at full. Venom Reaver is going to, I think, blue move behind Synth Soldier. Yep. And now we're back over to where we started on Seething Worka, seeing what these pistol shots do. Besides drop all the frames. I'm going to be enjoying the game a lot more when I don't have to deal with the performance issues on Lost missions. Because it's specifically happening like when the Lost Swarm appears. Anytime it calculates sound, it goes from bad performance to slideshow. Yep, that sure is a Lost and Fire. Good job, Dark Horse, I guess. Good job, Flagship Inferno. You have Overseer. It's triggering off of the pounce shots. I don't even know who this is. That might be Advent. What a great vision. Best seats in the house. So, like I was saying, we need to shoot some Lost.
I definitely got that one. I got it, right?
So far, it's going pretty well for Seething Worka. Eventually, we'll stop killing them, but these are dashers, so I'm going to keep pressing 2 until eventually comes.
I got it, right?
This is kind of disgusting.
It has to be dead.
Yeah, just kill every single one of the dashers, why don't you? Are you actually just going to kill them all? Are you going to stop? No. No, why would you stop? That's just suboptimal. Those Lost are really not our problem, so I'm going to need you to stop now. I can shoot this guy, though. It's only a 57, but I've got no reason not to take the shot. Oh, yeah, land that one, too. Why not? Yeah, of course. Running forward doesn't seem like the safest play, but I can... so that's the reason to reposition. I can move in here. It's not the best, but I'm not really playing next turn anyway. I just want a good temporary position. Oh, there's Archons over there. I know where that pod went now. Anyway, the reason I made that move is so that I can make this move. My gun is distressingly empty. I probably should have reloaded that with the field supply officer. Anyway, please do this. Would have been nice to kill him, but that's okay. And I'll take the reload now. You can hunker down. You don't need to do anything. Not really a lot to do with this Captain... What are you? Sapper. I'll run them to here with the intent of throwing grenades in the near future. Fiber Giant still hasn't moved. He's currently cover for my most important unit. I'll give up Venom Reaver's Mimic Beacon here, I think. I really don't want to. There's just so many distractions available. No, I've still got Mimic Beacons on you, though. Well, in that case, I'm not so worried. Yeah, I'll take the Mimic Beacon here, then. And the Reaper's just going to run forward. They might get found. That's just fine if they do. Not quite the route I thought you would take, considering there was like a bed and a window, and whatever, it's fine. You got there. That just leaves Fiber Giants. I'm not really sure what to do with Fiber Giant, to be honest with you. It's just sort of awkward. I guess it's... Oh, is that a solid wall? I can't even tell. I'm gonna come check if this is a solid wall. I feel like I can shoot a flamethrower to that. I cannot shoot a flamethrower to that. Unfortunate. Having realized I can't use a flamethrower here, I'm just going to Overwatch. Running forward, you can pull a pod as my last action. It's not worth the risk. Weird line of sight if I didn't Overwatch that, but whatever. Don't like that gun. It's very scary. Well, that Mimic Beacon did not last long. We are getting late in the game, so that checks out. Warlock is continuing to grief. Sabotage weapon with a field support on the team is really not too big of a deal, though. Oh, right, yeah, we do need to get Solar Madness before the mission ends. That's kind of important. I guess we also need to kill all of the enemies for experience and kill the Warlock for ability points. Like, technically we're supposed to be afraid and trying to get as fast as possible, but that's not what's happening. Right, I think these all should be thoroughly incapable of doing anything to us.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Oh, right, yeah, every single time that Flagship Inferno takes the shot, it surprises me. Every single time. Oversteer is just perpetually amusing me. Apparently, Flagship Inferno killed one up on the bridge. The camera didn't feel like moving for it. I believe your captain's very nearly dead. We're gonna have to pull this pod with the Warlock, unfortunately, by the look of it. We have time. We can, like, wait to pull it if we think it'll be beneficial in some way. I'm confused. Why can't I clearly see the Warlock in this pod right now so they aren't in Fog of War? I stepped away from my computer for, like, a hot second, and I appear to see them, but they're not pulled because they have the little pull icon. The Warlock doesn't seem to. But I don't know if the Warlock ever has that icon. I think we have to accept the slightly awkward pull here. That's not true. We can play it slow. Gonna walk forward on Synth Soldier. And I'm gonna use Repair on Fiber Giant. Like, we can heal up Fiber Giant, we can take it slow. The Lost are not a threat, there's no timer. They don't need to get crazy. Let's just take it slow and be reasonable. Fiber Giant can also move forward a bit. I guess I would want him around here. He's not really doing anything other than being covered for someone else, though.
Engaged.
That someone else being, of course, Dark Horse.
Heading out.
So obviously I can see all of these lost, which is neat. Gonna go for the med drone. Almost got it. Venom Reaver can't load his own gun, unfortunately. Well, he can't. This doesn't give us the action economy I'm looking for. Up here, I have one action on Draugr. I can manual override to work on getting these back. Not really that efficient this turn. Just going to move down the bus. The Assault's going to move down here. And put down some Lost. There's no way I have vision of that, right? That'd be crazy. Okay, good. The Boomer can stay, the Howler very much cannot. We can wrap this turn up by reloading. There is a slight concern that they could run up, but I don't worry too much about that. The VIP will catch up shortly. This guy sucks, but he has a bunch of grenades. I think he wants to be on the high ground. And this is the best spot he'll be getting to.
Getting it done.
Venom Reaver wants to reload somebody's gun. I guess Seething Orcas. And then I'll grapple, move, and reload. Seems good enough to me. What else do I have? I have Regal Dawn. Regal Dawn will be inside the bus. Or the train, rather. Seething Orca's gonna run forward and deal with maybe a couple lost. Probably not doing too much. I can Shadow Fall the objective enemy. The objective enemy. I don't know why I'm, like, hyping this man up so much. But these lost actually are in range to hit us, so I do need to kill them, unfortunately. Which makes this a bad order to play the turn in, but here we are. I can't actually see the other lost. Unfortunate. He's going to hit someone, then. I can throw a grenade. That probably makes the situation worse. So he killed the beleaguered captain. I don't think that concealment's going to last. Alright, good luck, Advent. Oh no, it's face off. Oh. This is sad.
I'm pinned down here.
He is successfully thinning down the loss, which I appreciate. But, yeah, he's not really doing anything to us. That was a tragic turn from Advent. I guess there's not much left of the Advent, though, right? It's going to be disappointing no matter what. Okay, so we're fighting the Warlock now. The other pod hasn't pulled yet, and we don't necessarily know where they are anymore. Anyway, we're also fighting the Warlock's 6 best friends, Stun Lancers 1 through 3, and random guys. Alright, so those are Stun Lancers 1 through 3. The real question is, who are random... Oh, I'm sorry, is that Stun Lancers 1 through 4? Not Oh, no. There's just one over here that looked like it should have come up here. That could be an animation glitch. I've got no idea where they are now. He knows to go for Dark Horse, unfortunately. If you all get on the same card, you will not last long. Yeah, I might be getting slapped there. Sorry about that, flagship. 2 misses on 80s, 1 in 25. Good job, Lost. And a miss on a 70. Well, the Lost were even less impressive than Advent that round, somehow. I need a human to come pick up Dark Horse because, well, these machine hands can't comfort a man, unfortunately. So, what would you buy with, who is this seething workup? They really just haven't been able to do anything. This rifle sucks. Taking 2 actions to shoot on this tile set is just awful. And then I'll run forward to grab the loot, because God knows no one else is doing it, and God knows Seething Orca is not doing anything else. Delirium Core, Agility, Alloys, and Crystals seems fine. Just go ahead and spend 1 action and 1 useless bullet fixing that. That is a big-ass AoE, okay. Like, the fire is nonsense, but I expected something like that. I wasn't expecting to take damage from it. Yeah, gross. So first things first, I'm going to... I think I'm going to throw... I'm going to bandage throw to Inferno, because obviously they're going to need it. And I think now they can just afford to burn for a hot second because they've been healed up. Rather than catching on fire, I'll just stay where I am and shoot to not catch on fire. It seems like the obvious play.
Check it before you get too close.
You need to get somewhere safe. May I introduce you to my best old friend, the bus. Terror Rhythm still kind of sucks. We're gonna get 1 action here. It's probably just going to be suppress on the Chosen, right? AoE suppression wouldn't do anything, so suppress on the Chosen. Next, we're going to take a Bombard Protocol to clear out these Spectral Lancers. We can't quite do anything else with it, but that's fine. Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me that it pulled a Swarm. However, predictably, they're all spawning at the evac, which means they're spawning on the Warlock side of the field, so we're not too upset about it. Why does it say I don't reveal if I go here, but I do if I go here? It's a different route. Oh, I'm going through a window because I'm just barely out of movement. Check this out. It's called the blue move bug. Cool. Now, as I was trying to do a second ago, I want this guy dead. I can now reposition. I could go up to the top of the ladder and body block it and be invisible, and all of those things sound wonderful, so I'll do that. And now the Reaper is safe, and the Warlock is vulnerable again. Now the Warlock is only vulnerable insofar as I can hit him. He's still in half cover. That needs to be fixed. Terror Rhythm, it's finally your time to shine. Please come shoot a grenade. I know your grenades suck, but I don't think I need a good one for this. This is an old, decrepit, falling apart city. And it can't even pull a Swarm because we just pulled the Swarm. So. Good, the cover's gone. Now, next on the to-do list, I don't think our shots here are... So he was stepping out in Division before. Fucking wonderful. I am just going to shield wall. I refuse to do anything else. On the Venom Reaver, I'm going to come down into this position, and I'm going to use the scanner on the Warlock. I could combat present somebody, but I think I just holo target. I think I'm never killing this turn. So I think I just do this. Grogger, you want to come shoot like a fucking unreasonable number of Lost? Because you can. Like if you wanted to. I'm going to turn off of the grapple. So if I manual override, that should give me the grapple now? Yes. Perfect. Unfortunately, I cannot see the Warlock. So being over here is not particularly useful. And I might have just pulled the last pod. Perfect. Nailed it. Exactly what I wanted. We didn't pull the last pod, thank God. Yeah, those lost are not a problem, but the gunslinger is. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that gunslinger. Kind of expecting to kill him, but yeah, I suppose he had 7 health and I do have a bad gun. Just sort of forget about that sometimes. Going to unload his gun, that makes sound. I'm not sure the sound is actually good for me at this point. That's true, but bullets in his gun are actually worse for me than more lost, so I'll take it. And when I come get better cover to Venom Reaver, the moment my cursor stops freaking out and lets me click it, so that I can actually shoot the Warlock next turn. Hopefully the gunslinger just beats his shots and loses his headshot chain and, you know, doesn't get to shoot us. That would be nice. Damn shame. What if he was out of bullets and had to reload, though? Oh, he's just shooting more lost. Never mind, we're good. Didn't even kill it. Alright, so the real question has always been, teleporting where? Because I thought I had a chance of dealing really major damage to him until, you know, it turned out he just wasn't in line of sight of the Infiltrator or Draugr, and it was just a disaster. Wait, why'd the Law Swarm appear during your turn? You didn't just teleport, right? You did other stuff, so why is the Law Swarm appearing right now? He just teleported? Why? Oh, he teleported and reloaded his gun. Weird. I kind of figured he'd do more than that, just like I kind of figured the Lost would animate at some point. Here's the first half of the Lost, and all 17 frames of their glory. It's even worse because it has to stop being like, wait, Dark Horse is rolling pounce. Oh, did the Warlock come up to where Draugr is? That is ambitious. Oh, the Warlock is so dead. I was already not feeling great about his chances when I saw that he was in range of all of our explosives on the second floor. This is probably the death sentence, though. Why do you sound so dead about it, though, Flagship? It's just fire. You're already bandaged up. You'll be fine. Like, you can still shoot him just fine, even though you're on fire. You're at full health. Nothing bad has happened. Yeah, you're fine. Really should have just done that on Draugr, but whatever, it's fine. You can't reload while on fire, so bear. I'm gonna move in this direction, just like generally more towards where I feel I'm gonna be finding that next spot eventually. Oh, and I can shoot this Lost too, how nice. Oh, my gun's empty though, so not really. Okay, now that he's done complaining, we can run this person up towards the evac. Oh yeah, you have 1,000,000 grenades. That's how we're getting him down. Wait, are you on top of the support pillar? No. You can stand in the open, Terror with them. I trust that you'll be fine. Yeah, the grenade really doesn't want to go up there. Alright, so I think the way I do this then is I take the resupply ammo, presumably on Dark Horse. They're the one whose gun matters. I use my free blue move up top, so I get eyes on Draugr. Draugr then uses his grenade, which is admittedly a waste of an action, but he's the only person with a clean way to knock him down. And then I'll give Draugr back one action with combat presence, and they'll be able to chase him down with sprint, explosive action, and all the rest of this shenanigans. Is there anything I want to do with my first action? I mean, I can manual override, I can reload. Reloading seems good. Oh, the grenade is actually just worse than the rocket, right? 4 to 7 versus 4 to 5, yes. This is the best target I'm going to get, apparently. It doesn't really want to do what I'm asking it to, but it's highlighting the floor tile into the Warlock, so it should very clearly knock him down. Yep, that'll do. Alright, we finally have control again. The game hates it when I make sound. It's so upset. Now we combat presence the Skirmisher. The Skirmisher can now take sprint and move somewhere that sees the Warlock. Like here, for instance. We can then take explosive action and shoot him repeatedly, but not just yet. First, we want somebody else to shred the armor. We'll take explosive action now, I guess. Reaper, these really do feel like they're kind of our problem. I'm gonna hit 2 on you for a while. It turns out the Reaper had a 100% chance to hit every single loss on the screen. Nope, it got down to 97 eventually. But yeah, the performance should improve significantly after this disgusting number of kills. Cool, where was I? Somebody needed to shred the armor on the Warlock, who's just like right there. Wasn't that just wonderful? You do it, Dark Horse. I believe I have to suppress on the second shot, but I'm not sure we are going to have to do that. I should have gotten in melee range for the brittle bonus. I was thinking I wanted the high ground, but let me do the math for my actual chance to hit, because I'm pretty sure it's way over 100. There's just a minus 10 at the end. 104, 124, 134, he's been hollow-targeted. 139, 144, 147, 137% chance to hit, huh? Should have gotten in closer for brittle damage. As it turns out, he's very dead, though. Could have been even more dead with brittle damage, though. I'll start moving back in the correct direction. Somebody will need to actually finish the Warlock, but that part shouldn't be too hard. Actually, that part's a little bit awkward. Hey, Terror Rhythm. No, you're kind of out of resources, too. This was supposed to be easy. Do I actually have to overdrive that? I've got the flank here with a mag tier pistol. This should be enough, I think, so that we can one-shot with the Infiltrator. Oh, yeah, definitely. Thank God. I thought we were going to have to use... Make sure I don't stand against him, because I'd give him full cover. I was beginning to get worried that I would have to use overdrive. Can't see the dashers next to us, so hopefully I land these swings when I get to counter-strike them. Chosen down. Okay, so I'm going to come stand right here next to the other sparks so they're forced to run multiple counter-strikes to get to us. That just seems good. Going to reload Overwatch on Fiber Giant. Overwatch on Dark Horse. You can stay right where you are. You can body block the top of the ladder, I guess. Get working towards being somewhere relevant. And that's it for us. Backspace. Okay, 6 active lost, 1 pod still in the corner of the map, just somehow not engaging with us so far. I'm not really sure what's been going on with them. They still didn't engage. We're already to the lost turn. My Reaper's reconcealed, so I can start scouting with them. I don't actually see this unit, so I kind of want to aggressively blue move bug this. I can get to the back of that car. Wonderful. This is an egregious blue move. The game's like, you can't even move that far with a dash. And that's fair. And that's close enough to the final tile I wanted, and it avoids turning the corner next to the brute, so I shouldn't get caught. Because I'm only at 1... I'm at no shadow stacks, so I got caught. We pulled. It was perfectly executed. Wonderful blue move bug. Anyway, whoa, wait. Covering fire. I know this one. I remember the Archon Sentinel. I've fallen for this shit before. Not today. Fiber Giant, have you heard about your purpose in life? I'd understand if you want to rebel against it, because it's a shitty purpose, but... We're also going to use Burning Rush for the movement, because we need it. Wow, it's only a 69 on the Kinetic Strike. That is some defense. Oh, that's the squad site glitch. So it's going to be a 71-81. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes with Kinetic Strike, outside with melee attacks in general, outside of line of sight, it'll give you squad sight penalties that are entirely fake.
Engaging this position.
Hopefully we can land this and soften him up for the next person. Hey, dodge. I was like, 6 seems kind of low for that weapon. We'll worry about what to do with the rest of that turn in a hot second. Now we're safe to throw Mimic Beacon. And having thrown Mimic Beacon, now we're actually safe. Going to run forward. Yeah, this is a group effort. I'm running forward to here on Dark Horse. Since Soldier is running in front of Dark Horse, the field support is dropping down next to them and giving bullets to Dark Horse. And just like that, Dark Horse is still in the action, even though they had no cover, nowhere to move to, and no bullets. Seems a little bit rude to underhand it into their chest instead of just handing it to them, but sure.
Ready to engage.
Now then, we can only see that. That's fine. That means we'll have to take the suppression.
Sit down.
You can now move further in. Depressed Draugr has used explosive action recently and isn't much up for, you know, playing the game anymore. If I manual Dex, it won't affect anything next turn. If I teamwork, that'll be on the Reaper. That's actually quite helpful. Because I'm kind of worried about the Reaper being on a card that's about to explode. And now I can move to fucking anything else. This gun sucks so much. The loss of mobility, man. Going to move here and brace on Orca. And then next turn, I'll not need to shoot. It will have been pointless. I hate it. Just going to reload and move closer, I guess, because I can't really do anything with an empty gun. Oh yeah, you need to leave. Just go here and hunker. You can dash out next turn, I think. Terror Rhythm just wants me getting in closer so they can drop down and throw a grenade if need be next turn. Since Soldier's got a bad shot, I can use, like, combat protocol, I guess. Sure. Zap. What a mild inconvenience that was for him. And I had a pointless breakthrough move, so I'll just end my turn. Hey, we got the counter-strike. And it actually connected.
Minimal armor penetration.
So I think counter-strike can burn for some reason, and for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. We definitely did shoot the car. It doesn't appear to be blowing up, though, so using teamwork to move my Reaper was wholly unnecessary. Never has a Mimic Beacon been deader than that one. I'm sorry, you moved, shot, and got to use covering fire? I feel like there's been a miscommunication involving what your abilities are. Why did you have 3 actions? Also, Venom Reaver, if you were in range of that, I'm really sorry. Okay, good, they weren't. So, just like real quick, someone with a gun. Help me out here, what the fuck? They have Marauder, and they have covering fire. Nothing in here to me seems to say they can move, shoot, and overwatch. Like, they can absolutely shoot then overwatch, that's not a problem. But he appears to have just taken 3 actions, and I'm not really sure why. Which is fucking terrifying, so that we're clear. Yeah, I've got no idea what happened. I really don't. That was a 3-action turn, and I can't figure out why it's not a 3-action turn. I should just be able to deal with this on my own on Venom Reaver. I shouldn't need to ask anyone else for help. Oh, that's not necessarily true. Oh, wow, your aim's worse than I thought it would be. So it's just fucking damage. Oh, no. That was supposed to do something. 89 to hit, huh? I think I'm content just to throw 89 after 89 into the Archon Sentinel. We do need to shred it first, though. So we'll take our 98 here. Good job, Dark Horse. Holy shit. And if you want to shoot the other one, too, who should have the same armor... Why can't you shoot again? Because you're a baby and you haven't gotten to Captain yet. I can't reload your gun because this guy just spent their turn doing something that was useless. Alright, the Archon Sentinel is the one that gets to live, then. Potentially. Probably not. I've still got a grenade here on Depressed Draugr. It seems like a good solution. Although I kind of want to throw the grenade on someone else. You know, like the useless sapper that I have. That seems better. And the main reason is if this grenade summons a swarm, then I really do not want to have already shot on Draugr. Because it is potentially the case that they will really, really need to be participating in killing the Lost. Not quite the shred I was looking for, Terror Rhythm. Nice frags. I see that the plasma grenades have not reached all corners of the resistance yet. Okay. But that did at least kill the cover, meaning I can click overdrive here and start shooting my gun. Once. That was a pretty good start. Twice. I think the Archon Sentinel is actually just guaranteed dead, but my gun is empty. I guess I'll reload then. Not quite the final move I was looking for. Oh, you have an action? You haven't even taken your turn? Oh, I just forgot about you this turn, huh?
Proceeding to target.
Alright, so I don't think we needed to suppress the Archon Sentinel then. I'm gonna be honest. It seems completely and utterly gratuitous to have suppressed that man. Alright, I'm gonna cut to here from whenever I killed that last pod. Because, well, you just grind through loss, you get to the end, you take no more wounds. Did we even take a wound? Apparently we did. I don't recall who it was on. I'm assuming it's not counting the guy who died as a wound as well. Anyway, if it didn't go to the Reaper who padded his stats like no other, I'll be frankly confused. 100% accuracy, 20 kills, 148 damage dealt. But in terms of people who didn't just kill Lost all day, I mean, that's Seething Orcas, so I mean, honestly, the stats on Lost missions are just like not even worth reading, right? Who knows who actually did what, and who just killed a shitload of Lost. So I don't think I really care too much about MVPs on Lost missions anymore, which is for the same reasons that I don't want to run the Lost in future campaigns, right? Missions they're in just don't feel like XCOM, they feel like some other mini game. And unlike crate missions, they're not quick smash and grabs that are not that tedious. Smash and grabs are like a unique puzzle mission that take 10 minutes. This is a fucking hour-long slog. I have just automatically spaced out and clicked straight through the promotions page. I'll go there and check if anyone got promoted. I know for a fact a couple people did. I know Draugr got one. I think Dark Horse got one. We have a couple new people who need to get into uniform as well. Also, there's a lot of Fear of the Chosen going around because we've gotten hit by that sabotage twice now, and these new guys. Solar Madness is fear of mutons, and Solar Madness is also fear of fire. Wait, you have multiple negative traits, my man? Yes, he's afraid of mutons and fire. No one tell him about the muton pyro. He'll fucking die. He'll have a heart attack on the spot. Anyway, I believe, yes. The plan on new sappers is straight down the top for blast padding, air burst, and volatile mix, and then you switch over to charge, which we have never used, but I assure you is a great ability. And of course, they'll need to switch in to some solid bright yellows over here. Yeah, that looks ridiculous. Oh, also, I don't mean to tell you how to live your life, but you appear to have misspelled your last name, and now there's a capital letter in there that no one will ever see outside of this screen, but still. As a captain, Solar Madness comes in with lightning reflexes. And normally you go honed edge, breakthrough, and relentless because you get good at being a melee unit, and as a sergeant, that's the best thing you can do. But as Solar Madness is already a captain, they could seriously consider going down a different route and just not using melee. In particular, I could take Prep for Entry and Breaching Maneuver, and then Roving Warrior or Sweep and Clear. Potentially both, because they have a lot of Soldier AP for coming in this high, right? So like you do this, you take Sweep and Clear to get the action back, and Roving Warrior. Is there anything next talent that I'm going to want? Zone Defense is pretty good, so I don't know for sure. But I think because melee has been so weak in this format, and the reason that melee is not good isn't because melee is bad. Melee does have a risk of pulling more people, but as you get better at the game, you start being aware of when you can take that risk and getting a lot of melee opportunities. It's because with massively increased enemy quantity, the number of positions you can get to where you fit within your own team in a melee range and you can take that melee attack, and then there's not an enemy able to flank every tile you can move to, right? It's so hard to have all the pieces line up for a safe melee attack. What I'm going to try doing is I'm going to use a kinetic shield on this guy, or a ballistic shield rather, and have him be like a biotank sort of unit that is not using melee stuff at all. And we're going to see how it goes. Roving Warrior feels a little bit optimistic unless I'm intending to give this guy, who is admittedly a genius, the Icarus suit to teleport into people. That's the main use for Roving Warrior, by the way. You use the Icarus suit, you teleport behind them, say nothing personnel kid, run and gun, and then shoot them 3 fucking times. And outside of Mercury Hawk, who is the A-Team Assault, I wasn't planning on even considering doing that on anyone. But realistically, like, I don't need Ruthless on a non-melee character. That's very nice for the Killer Instinct. Shock and Maul is very nice. And Zone Defense is very nice. There's a lot of stuff I'm considering, but I think I actually would take Roving Warrior with the other choices that I've made. And we're going to try out something very different on Solar Madness. He's going to be one of my only soldiers that's not fitting neatly within the mold of their class, that's also not in the A-Team. Also, I didn't even think about it. He was already red. He showed up in uniform. What a guy. Also, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to see. My Skirmisher and Reaper are both tired. They are a bonded pair. You can't tell right now because the Skirmisher wants me to promote him, so sure. He finally reaches Major, and this rank is the weird one where something happens that makes you better as you get more heat. Fire and Fury is really neat because it's making you more mobile, and that's obviously good, but it also directly translates to if you shoot your gun, you gain 2 levels of heat, which gives you 1 mobility. So you can look at something and be like, oh shit, I can almost rip jacket. And if you have 2 actions left, you can shoot, and then you can rip jacket, and it introduces that decision making. It's very cool. Rip and Tear just makes the Ripjack absolutely disgusting. It shreds for 2 armor and ruptures now, which is insane. And Thermal Regulators give you more heat more of the time. Also, I have access to Shredder now, and I'm gonna take that one. Like, having this gun just shred 2 armor anytime it shoots someone is kind of a big deal. Now, there's absolutely a ton of merit to all of this. Fire and Fury is pretty good. I don't think I need it, but it's pretty good. Rip and Tear is incredible, but I don't think I need it if I have Shredder. And Thermal Regulators is great, but typically the turns where you need heat are the turns where you've just generated tons of heat. You're not trying to get to 8 heat and hang out there. You're trying to use a bunch of heat on turn 2 or turn 3. And then it falls apart, and that's fine. That's... Like, Thermal Regulators reduces your chance to lose heat a lot, but it's not enough in my eyes to change how I'm going to play the character. And I need to save AP for this tier, because I won't Whiplash, and I won't Ruthless, and I definitely won't Death from Above. And the reason I was mentioning him and Regal Dawn being tired just now is because you might have noticed I didn't put in a new bond pair a while ago. That's because I was hoping that this would happen. I would have a pair of tired 18 units looking to progress their bond, and we've done it just that. Now they'll get bonus aim when one is attack the other, or when they're side by side, although I don't think that one will happen too often. The big thing this does, though, is now Depressed Roller can shoot something, and then Regal Dawn can banish it with higher accuracy. Also, Stand By Me allows them to both essentially fortress each other, not fortress, solace each other. That's the Templar ability where you clear their negative mental effects. So yeah, get that going. It looks like there are no other promotions, which I think means that Regal Dawn got less than 5 experience. No, he's been promoted, it just didn't tell me about it. What? The game glitched out then. Hold up. Regal Dawn is a lieutenant with 107 out of 100 experience, and I wasn't told he was promoted. Maybe I can't promote him right now because he's in bond training. I just missed him before I put him in there. I'm going to assume that's what happened. Anyway, that's it for now with promoting soldiers. Let's get back to the Geoscape. Was there another mission that I cared about going on? I don't think there was. I don't need the supplies. No, thank you. What is sabotage? Wait, another sabotage mission? I can just do that. All right, we're getting to the end of a long day of recording. We got interrupted repeatedly. So I was a little bit confused. I was like, didn't I just do a delayed dark event for something with, there was a sabotage? Didn't I just do this? Did I load an autosave or something and fuck up when I was picking up the game again? No, this is a different sabotage advent monument for a different one. The first one was for, I don't even remember the name of it. It's the one where they lose their weaknesses, made whole. This is for the collectors. It's the one where the chosen, instead of losing their weaknesses, try to steal your dudes all the time. No, I don't particularly care about doing this, but I mean, I think the government likes it when I tell them I do missions, so I'll go ahead and send 2 dudes out in civilian disguises to stop it. I mean, it's not hard. Do Spark Infiltrators have an ability that lowers their detection radius? They do, don't they? And you don't get tired. I'm not going to spend the AP on this and risk you, but it is neat to realize I could just be sending you to do this. Now, I send Arson Paragon and Rowdy Harlequin. I think they both get at least 1 experience for being on a successful mission, and they're both combat engineers at 59 out of 60 on the Sergeant, so like, I guess I send them. So they're both in civilian disguises. Oh, I can give them even more mobility. What am I doing? I can give them an advanced lightweight stock, or a basic lightweight stock, and I'm all out of lightweight stocks, so they're all in use because they're good. Which probably means I can just make weapon upgrades available and get another advanced stock, because it's not like there's a team out on an assault right now. I can get a superior one. Although, just on the off chance you die, that's risk a little bit less, eh? Sure, they love hearing that. Anyway, quick bonus mission. Let's go sabotage a monument. All right, we found the objective. It's a good chunk of distance away from us, though, so let's get moving. All right, we have eyes on 1,000,000. That is a lot of dudes. Just an unreasonable number of guys. Oh, that was the Lancer. I was wondering why he had so little movement. All right, we make our next step forward. There's a lot of guys right there. Fine, it's fine. Just gotta circle around, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite safe here, I don't think. Do I know the leader? I would think the leader would not be the elite shield bearer, but it is an elite shield bearer. I would think it would be the biomech or the bio assault trooper. If I could get 1 tile further here, it would be nice. If we do pull, they'll get yellow alert action, so we can save ourselves by running the Overwatch. So we should just be safe to do this and finish it with a blue move next turn easily. I think that's the plan, right? Because no matter what happens, even if they Overwatch, we can just... Yeah, this is fine. This is it. This is the ticket. because we have a running Mimic Beacon right here. Just a lot of guys out and about. It's fine, though, I promise. It's gonna drop evac real quick. I would like to leave. Oh, we haven't even been detected yet. That's very funny. Bad news. Terrorists win again. Oh, there's a Biozerker here today. Terrifying. I should probably take the chance to F1 some of these units, but like, I can F1 them the next time I see them. Hey, suppress that guy. Which makes sense since he couldn't actually reach the other one. That should be completely safe, but just make sure I don't get all the way next to the Biozerker. Yeah, you found him. He sure is there. Good job, Team Combat Engineer. You can leave if you can get there. Rough news, buddy. After a long and storied battle, the Lancer has finally gone down. Alright, quick and easy mission, more region income, more respect from the government, or the resistance, I guess. Harlequin has Overseer now, nice. Wait, did neither of you promote? So being on a winning mission doesn't have built-in experience, apparently, because both of them were at 59 of 60. I could have sworn there was mission experience. Maybe it's related to killing things, and not just winning the mission. They have decidedly not promoted. Anyway, let's go make contact with the Eastern US like we were supposed to do ages ago. So, how are we doing on time left in the supply drop at this point? 15 days, we should definitely finish this and get another 100 supplies before it ends. Immediate interruption with Destroy Alien Relay to counter Made Whole. Not really a reason not to do it immediately. Let's go check out Operation Thunderous Cavern. I'm assuming it's a very difficult mission, as it is a late game assault. Yep, that'll be correct, and also air patrols. Gotta love it. White Wolf is almost out of Lieutenant into Captain, so I'll take him. And I will be taking that same general approach. If you're about to promote, I'll see if I can't fit you on the team. Seething Orca, you're not shattered, or sorry, shaken at 25 of 44, you sure? Yeah, you can come. Blind Alpha's pretty close to promoting, so I'll take Missile and Moth as they're bonded. And I guess I can just take like 3 combat engineers as I have several that are very close to Lieutenant. It seems like if I have 3 Gauntlet Mark IIs on a mission, I should probably win, right? I will need to remember these people are actually babies and don't know how to use phosphorus yet. So if I shoot a robot, they won't do anything to it. These are some pretty subpar flamethrowers. I had to do a quick check and make sure I couldn't equip a second Skull Jack. Just Skull Mine twice in one mission, it seems important. So at the time, when I was buying the superior aim PCSs from the black market, both times I was really hesitant. Like, man, should I be buying this? Is this what my intel should have went towards? And now I know that I should have bought more of them. I should have wasted more intel, gone lower, been more aggressive in buying superior aim PCS, maybe even in buying advanced aim PCS. I'm not sure if that would have been worth it, because these things are ridiculously valuable. They turn normal units into people with over 100 aim, and that's kind of a huge fucking deal. Now, you know, but notice, you said you weren't tired, but your will is yellow when I put you in the mission. Are you actually not tired? It says she's ready. 25 of 44. Put her in the mission, 25 of 44, yellow. I'm gonna take her word for it that she's ready. For now, I'm done. This is the team we have going into Operation Thunderous Cavern. It looks solid. Pretty normal team until you get to the second and third combat engineer. That's a bit weird, but if you actually look at the experience on this team, I'm pretty sure everyone except for Miss Moth, whose bond partner is here, is incredibly close to promoting. So it seems worth getting these people here to make sure they don't fall behind in ranks and start falling off. I do look at our gear and I'm like, that is 7 concussive plasma grenades. Surely there's other shit I could bring, but honestly, not really. I think that's just the right gear to bring. There's gonna be a lot of sprinting forward with 18 mobility on this team and then throwing grenades or using flamethrowers, which doesn't sound bad. It sounds like a good strat. But like I said, we're gonna see how it all goes in Operation Thunderous Cavern next time. For now, I'm done. I've been Rather Incoherent. I hope you've been enjoying XCOM 2 with me. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.